What's up, veggies? My name is VTR, and welcome back once again to Crush Crush. Wrong game. Hush Hush. Sorry. But we're doing right back into it. Literally, I'm recording this after the last few episodes. I've kind of just been recording these in bulk right now for some reason, so I should do that with other games. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into this. Your alarm tells you it's time to get up. Alright, do the... Okay. You were coming by. It's been a while since I've had company. I might make tea. Can I cancel? I have... Oh, we have a thing with her tonight as well. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Oh, wait. Yeah, see, they're both in the afternoon. Like, this one's fine. We could still, hit that, but... Okay. Stop in your car. 30. Have a stroll, you're feeling lucky. The stroll, stub your toe. Curse word. One that, okay. 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 Oh no, which one? Which one? Which one do we pick? We have to go to one or the other. Okay, so we already don't have a great. So let's go with her, I guess. We made the plans with her first. You know the address that Ellie gave you. It's far from town, on the road. Yeah. Finally reached the house, which is the fanciest by far. And as you drive up to the main gate, you hear a voice.
Yes? Can I help you? What business brings you to the Reed estate? Ah, well put. Very good then. Please come up to the house. I shall meet you at the front entrance.
As you reach the front door, a rather intense young man approaches.
Good day. Welcome to Reed Manor. My name is Dorian Reed. I'm more or less the head of the household, which, as you can see, includes manning the front gate.
Tell.
More to the point, it is also my distinct privilege to have the title of Elle's older brother, which means I get to first meet anyone who calls upon her.
Okay.
And so here, destiny finds us. How do you do?
I can't even do this because I haven't even.
Charmed, I'm sure. Well, as much as I enjoy standing in my driveway and bantering with a stranger, there are other matters I must attend to today. None so as important as this, but only marginally so. So let us not beat around the bush. I have a sworn duty to uphold, and being cute about it only draws out the process, and risks misunderstandings. What are your intentions with my sister? An interesting deflection, but I'm afraid I'm going to have to urge you to answer more directly. I'm not looking for a treatise on the virtues of my sister's character, or a sonnet dedicated to the flush of her cheeks. Just a few words to assay the founded concerns of an older brother. I see. Well, far be it from me to stand in the way of a mutual attraction to pastries. Wait here just a moment. I'll go fetch Elle. Elle, dear! Your guest has arrived.
Oh, hello. It's nice to see you again. Dorian, I hope you weren't, overbearing with our guest?
No, he was chill.
As I'm sure your friend will attest, I was nothing if not polite and welcoming. I only made a handful of threats. Quite harmless, I assure you.
Oh my, I hope not.
Have fun, Elle. Might I suggest taking our new friend for a walk around the grounds? The landscapers just finished trimming the hedges on the south lawn into shapes of animals. It's very fetching. The two of you have fun. Let me know if you need anything. You especially, Elle. Let me know if you feel a bad spell coming on.
Of course, Dorian. See you later.
But, yeah.
Oh! I believed you for a moment there. I'm usually not very good at picking up on sarcasm, so I appreciate it when it's neatly laid out like fresh linen. Dorian is just super protective of me, and he has this way of making my guests scarce. Oh my, yes! Dorian was always pulling my hair and flicking my forehead when we were young. I mean, he hasn't done that lately, but I'm fairly certain it's because my defenses have improved. Or at least, I think you were kidding. You probably can't tell, but safely ignoring things is one of my talents.
Okay.
Dorian was right about one thing, though. The gardens look very nice right after a hedging. Would you care to walk with me? Well, if the world rings you, feel free to take the call. I would hate to come between the two of you.
Take her by the hand and follow her through the large mansion door, stepping out into the garden.
Every time I visit the estate, I walk down this way. I like sitting by the creek that runs through the west end of the property, just past the stables. I suppose that might sound a bit parvenu. Sorry, I don't want to come across as a snob. Forgive me, I'm just a little nervous, I guess. It's been a long time since I've had a social visit come over. Okay, here, just through this little hedge. I'll show you my secret place. And here we are, my little quiet place. My home away from home, away from home.
Cool.
Dorian hardly ever comes down here. He dislikes the butterflies. So, whenever I need some alone time, I take a book and a picnic down here and enjoy the peace and quiet. What do you think? Kind of pretty in that magic garden sort of way. Well, that's good. If you found it unusually ugly, I would probably just have to ask you to leave.
Okay.
So, I've been thinking a lot about our short exchange in the bakery. I was wondering if you could clear up some things for me.
Okay.
I always get a bit flustered when strangers strike up conversations, so very likely I was a bit behind the conversation. I was just wondering, what made you start chatting with me? I thought for a few moments that maybe you were selling protein shakes or soap or something. So, I was just worried that maybe I missed something important, because I couldn't quite make sense of it. Wow, I mean, that's a delightful reason that I wasn't expecting you to say. Well, good then. That's settled. Is it warmer than usual out today?
She's so flustered.
Oh, but look at me talking your poor ear off. I've barely given you a chance to breathe. let alone partake in the conversation. What brings you to town? Do you have any burning questions to ask? Oh my, yes it is. Though, to be honest, I haven't been to the beaches since I was very young.
Oh.
Dorian and my parents don't tend to trust public places like that. They usually insist I swim in the pool where Francois the lifeguard can watch out for me. Anything else on your mind? It changes daily, I think. Today it is butter pecan, but I feel like tomorrow will be a maple walnut kind of day.
Okay.
I can tell you're thinking hard. Your nose does this cute scrunchy thing. Oh, certainly. I sort of wish he hadn't said anything, because it's really nothing important. Dorian fusses about me so much because I have a condition. Don't worry, it isn't anything contagious or life-threatening. I have what's called narcolepsy. Have you ever heard of it? Yes, that's one way you could put it. Narcolepsy is a brain condition that affects my level of sleepiness and wakefulness. Sometimes I get spontaneously tired and fall asleep, even in the middle of doing something active. It's not quite as dramatic as it's sometimes shown on TV, but I have fallen asleep in some pretty hazardous situations. One time I was riding my horse, and luckily I was strapped in tight. But it's severe enough that I don't drive, or skydive, I suppose? I don't mind telling you though, because I usually let new acquaintances know right away, just so they don't think I'm being rude if I fall asleep during our conversation.
Makes
I
sense.
hope all of that doesn't make you uncomfortable. I've had a few friendships hit a bump because of it. Well, if that's how you feel about it, I can confirm that I am a very accomplished napper. I've fallen asleep on a roller coaster. It would be hard to match my skill. Well, we should probably pack up. I have a violin lesson in 25 minutes, and Maestro Alessandrini is quite unforgiving if I'm late. But I had a very nice time walking in circles around my brother's house. I do believe that you passed the first Dorian test, though. So, he might actually let me meet up with you somewhere else. Like the cinema, or my own house. Would you like to have an outing with me sometime? Oh, wonderful! And you're right. That would have been my answer. You word thief.
She's cute.
Thank you for coming to visit me today. Meeting my brother is an odd formality. I dare say I wouldn't miss it if it went away. But I deeply appreciate the effort.
Oh!
No thank
Oh,
you.
okay. Yeah,
Thank you, but no thank you.
Okay, I was a little forward on my part. Sorry. Through.
Sorry, I am very much a later than first date kind of smoocher. I have a code, you see, like Batman. I'll be in touch. Until next time, take care.
I think I kind of messed that up. Oh! Oh no. I'm sorry, I didn't want to do that. Let's try to... Oh crap, I feel bad. Okay. We'll come back to that message later. Okay. Tomorrow afternoon, cannot make any, plans. We do have this going.
Well, hello there, sugar. Why, don't you look like a little old chocolate chip cookie looking for a tall glass of milk? Bless your heart, darling, for ringing me up. I think my evening plans were mostly vacuuming, so you have officially spared me from a life of boredom and solitude. This coffee place is the bee's knees, sugar. The gal in here is an artist. You've heard of magic beans? Well, she's the one who makes them that way. Just keep an eye on her brother. You'll spot him a mile away. Charming little troublemaker, him. Should we roll out the red carpet and get on with it? Got any objections to coffee and conversation? Oh, well, aren't you just the kindest little haberdasher this side of the Rockies? You better watch out. Keep up that charming veneer and you're gonna make this bonbon melt. Let's go in and rustle up a latte.
Hola, aloha, and hello. Welcome to the Queen Bean Coffee House. Oh, Miss Valentine, I love what you have done with your hair. It is like a glorious sunset lighting the ocean waves.
Oh, sugar, you're a regular bouquet in a bow. I wish I could make cupcakes half as sweet as you.
Gracias, Miss Valentine. So, what can I do for you today? The usual? Latte, extra milk and sugar?
And salt the rim, if you would, darling. I'm feeling a dash adventurous today.
And for you, friendo?
Ooh, maybe that's what I want instead. Make mine just like that, too.
Of course, Miss Valentine. 2 festive macchiatos coming up.
Isn't she such a darling? This place used to be run by a trio of hipsters who liked mixing and matching ingredients and giving them funny names. I've got nothing against hipsters or creativity, but one day they offered me something called junk spunk, and I noped out of there on the double.
Yeah, that sounds a little...
Little Lotus there has been running things for a year now, and everything is hunky-dory. Coffee is like kissing. You need it often and by someone who knows how. Don't you agree, sugar? Well, I can't argue with that sort of sound moral argument, sugar. Though I feel like I've heard that pickup line somewhere before. It's on the tip of my tongue. So tell me more about yourself, sweet cheeks. I reckon you're new to town since we've never run into each other before. Either that or you secretly hate baked goodies, and this relationship is already doomed to failure. Oh, darling, ain't that the worst? Before I jumped in and started up my own bakery, I worked a bunch of different jobs here and there. The one thing they all had in common was that my bosses always found a way to turn my personal hours into professional hours. Well, that, and they all eventually tried to get me wearing V-necks and skirts. But that's a whole different cup of sweet tea.
Why, hello there, Miss Bonbon. As always, it is my great privilege to serve you. How is my favorite customer today? Out in the sunshine.
Interrupting a
where all
conversation.
beautiful girls belong.
Oh, Dimitri, how's my little caramel apple doing? I'm doing right as rain during drought season, I'd venture.
I am so happy to hear it. Dimitri is good. He is, how do you say, full of life and fire and chocolate-covered coffee beans.
Dimitri, doing?
Ahaha! Lotus, my beautiful sister. I am bringing our dear customers their drinks. Can't you see how thirsty they are?
I told you not to bother Miss Valentine on her date. I put the no Dimitri sign on the drink tray for a reason. Until you learn not to flirt so shamelessly with everyone, you stay in the back and make espresso.
Oh, that's all right, darling. Dimitri was being a perfect gentleman.
Do you see? Even a beastly man like me can clean up and reform his scandalous ways.
You are too kind, Miss Valentine, and patient, and sweet, even to the biggest fools. Well then, deliver their drinks and give him space. Go, go, go!
Here you are, my dear friends. If you need anything else, please do not hesitate to summon me.
Thank you, darlings. Aren't those two just cute as cucumbers? They're so funny. Dimitri just can't help himself from getting under Lotus's skin. You know it, sugar. He's one of those keep an eye on types. Otherwise, he'll be sweet talking you over the counter. And the next thing you know, you're buying him a drink somewhere. Good Lord. So I've been mostly talking your ear off, sweet cheeks. You barely gotten a word in edgewise while I've been clucking up a storm. I made a New Year's resolution to try and talk a little less when I'm in good company. And seeing as it's summertime and I haven't started yet, it's not looking good. So, feel free to ask me whatever's on your mind. I'm an open book with a fancy bookmark ribbon. Oh, darling, bless your heart. I hear that joke every waking day of my life. But in all seriousness, I love it so much, sugar. I get to bake up a storm every day, which fills me with the honey glow, something fierce. Everyone who comes into my
I
shop
couldn't imagine
is so
running
kind
a
and friendly.
bakery.
It's hard being a grouch when you're surrounded by a million calories of colorful icing. And every so often, a stranger wanders in who catches my eye. I might toss a bit of flour on the girls to get their attention. Sorry, I'm just fooling. I can't waste an ounce of flour. It is not in my nature. If there's a light dusting on the girls, it is purely accidental, I swear. I just got to the part of the drink where all the sugar sinks to. That's a little slice of heaven. Bless my butter tarts, sugar. That's the kind of question a gal like me dreams about hearing on a first date. I know exactly what the problem is. Bubbles mean you've got too much egg in the mix, darling. Either you're putting one too many in for good measure, or your eggs are too big. Scale them back, or take a yolk out. That'll fix it right up. Now you got me thinking about cookies, sugar. You certainly guessed the weight of this gal's heart. Oh my, look at me gabbing on. See what happens, sugar? You give me an inch and I take a few country acres. Oh, cheers, darling. All right, sugar. I've got a few questions for you. Nothing too prying, just a little test of character I'd like to throw into the mix on a first date. Feel free to pass on them, but just know you are being judged. First question. What's the best way to measure flour for a recipe? Stainless steel measuring cups or a scale?
Measuring cup?
Oh, good try, sugar. Cups will do in a pinch, but nothing beats a proper scale to start living your best cookie life. Question number 2. What is the proper way to cuss someone out? Do you say, bless your heart, or you're as sharp as a throw pillow? Oh, darling. Oh, you're just 50 shades of delightful. All right, last question, sugar. If a gal in a corset comes moseying up to you, what is the good and proper way to address her ample bosom, which she obviously puts so much effort into?
Okay, I'm guessing this one since it's got the...
Well, sugar, that's just perfect. Beg your pardon, what were we talking about? I think I got a bit distracted there.
Your phone alarm goes off.
Oh, Sugar, that's me. I've got to get back to the bakery and get a cake in the oven. Unfortunately, it doesn't work just turning the heat up to cook 'em faster. Darling, the time just flew by. I had such a wonderful time. I'd sure love to get together again and do a little dinner and dancing. Are you busy next week? Sounds peachy, love. Thanks for the date. See you again soon.
Wait.
Don't be a stranger.
Okay. Oh, because we've got all the way up there with, okay. Okay, okay, so I think that's gonna, well, let's go to the, okay. I really don't want to, mess with the, this stuff because okay, well, I can't believe I'm about to do this. Okay, and we'll save here. And that's where we're gonna end this video, I think. So that'll be it for this video, guys. I'm not gonna record another one after this because if you guys saw the last few episodes, I recorded them one after another. So I don't know when I'll record the next episode, but we'll try to make it soon. Kind of like doing it this way. I'm probably gonna do some more games, get a bunch of stuff recorded in bulk. Probably start doing that more often. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!